everyone. So today's video is really about where are you on your emotional set point scale. So what do I mean by that? In everything that I teach people to get really tuned in to what their emotional current is, because it's influencing every thought you think and your perception of life, which then lines up what occurs in your reality. And there are many teachers that really teach these concepts. Bruce Lipton, Dr. Joe Dispenza, Dr. Wayne Dyer. So this is not any new language, but I really teach you to get in there and look at those emotions. And one of the most powerful ways of doing it is processing. There's mainly 4 steps, but 5, and I'll explain why, to processing your emotions mindfully. And the reason why I'm bringing this up right now is everything that we are is the result of what we have thought. Now think about that. All that we are is all that we have ever thought. If you start with yourself and make just a slight improvement or an encouragement to be the best version of yourself, then you and the next person and the next person will have a ripple effect, and we will change the trajectory of this planet. And that's where I'm really called to action now. It's time. It's time to look within for the answers and stop blaming the external. It's time to look at those deep emotions, recognize the thoughts they create, the perception of your reality. By the way, thoughts are not facts. We know this. They're our perception. And then what we do is we associate and align with everything that has the same perception. So all of a sudden we become like this in our thought patterns. Authentic leadership is expansive. And I think it's time that as we step into this in our work environments, whether you're an employee, whether you're a manager, a director, a vice president, or CEO, it is time. It is time to be that authentic leader and to lead from a space of expansion. You have to process your stuff, your emotions. They're influencing every thought. And how are you going to do that? My wonderful go-to is mindfulness. And if you don't understand it and you don't know it, send me a message. I want to explain it to you. I want to open your mind to it. I'll tell you some books to read. I'm so passionate, and it is so time for this. So 4 steps, real quick. Look at your emotion. What are you experiencing? I recognize, and then accept it. I recognize that I am processing deep blank right now. No emotion is permanent. They ebb and flow, and they don't define us. And when you start looking at them, they lose their sting. You suddenly become less enmeshed in them, and you're able to detach and see them from an observation standpoint. And when you use mindfulness, you're choosing to see it with non-judgment, curiosity. Why am I feeling that? And then you respond to yourself. While I'm feeling XYZ, this, one motion, pick one. While I'm feeling this, and it's a temporary feeling right here and right now, how can I respond to my own distress? What do I need? And then when you're able to assess it, you want to understand what spawns it. What are those emotional triggers? What is it? And it could be, again, we're not talking about whether it's justified or not justified. It's what is it? And that's the power. The power to be all that we want to experience in life, all that we want to embody and thus ripple out. Whether we're a leader, whether we're a worker, whatever. So till next time, all the best.